Hey guys, Nestastic back again. Yeah, okay, so I wasn't really planning on doing any more videos before Christmas now, but Nemesis 3561, I put in on alright mate. Yeah, he's tagged me, and he's got this really cool tag called the Next Gen tag. I saw Adam Sandham Todd do his one a couple of minutes ago, so yeah, I'll crack on. And the first question is, what is your favourite current generation console? Now mine, basically, I'll give you a bit of background. I've owned all three systems so far. I've had, I'm not entirely certain with the 360, but I've had about probably 4 360s since 2005, since launch. I'm just indecisive. I buy one, like it for a bit, get pissed off, sell it. Then I think, why I sold that, and a game will come out that I want. Alan Wake was the main one that kept making me buy the bloody things. But I finally got rid of my last one recently. I'm never buying one again. So, I owned a Wii at launch. Got bored with that, sold it, never really bought another one. Although I'm now looking to buy one because there are some games that I really want to play, like House of Dead Overkill, New Super Mario Bros. Especially, maybe really want to buy one, so I don't know. But yeah, PS3s, I've just had a think, and I'm on my 4th PS3 now, my Japanese one, which I've had since the Japanese launch of the white console. So that's pretty good, I've stuck with it. I'm just going to turn that down a little bit, because Morgan is definitely not. Alright, there we go. Yeah, but basically my favourite system after playing all three has got to be the PS3 without a doubt. On the gaming front, it's fantastic. It's got some awesome exclusives like the Uncharted series, Ratchet and Clank. Yeah, I mean Uncharted especially. Uncharted is phenomenal. As a system itself, it's the more powerful of the three. It's a media centre as well. I know the Xbox is, but it ain't as good. PS3 is a piece of piss to use, you can't go wrong. And Nemesis was saying it isn't like the XMB, as it's called, the cross media bar, the front screen that you get on a PS3. I personally love it, it's simplistic and you can't go wrong, anyone can use that. It's really, really good. Yeah, I absolutely love the PS3. I think the PS3 is a fantastic system. It's got everything right, you know, it's quiet, it's got all the connections that you need and all the connections in the right place, unlike the disastrous attempt at doing HDMI on an Xbox 360, which Microsoft had a complete balls off. Absolutely disastrous. The Xbox makes so much noise and all this shit. I mean, like, Nemesis, mate, what I can't get is the fact that you said, oh, if it goes red ring, it don't matter, you can send it back. Well, I'm sorry, but that shouldn't even be an issue. That shouldn't be the case. If it screws up, it shouldn't be screwing up at all. These things should be made properly in the first place, so that you don't have to send them back, mate. I think Microsoft are taking a piss really out of us gamers for doing that. I think it's disgraceful. 3-year warranty or not, I'm sorry, but you should never have done that. What they should have done was take the time, like they did with the first Xbox, make a proper console that actually bloody works and is reliable. But you know, what can I say? They did what Sony did last generation and they rushed. There you go. So yeah, anyway, that's great rambling and doing an Adam. That is my favourite console, the PlayStation 3. I absolutely love the system. I love the look of it. I love the XMB. I love the games. I think that as a media centre, it's phenomenal, and I can never live without it. The system without a doubt. But I would also one thing: I'm not an online gamer. I don't like online gaming. Don't see the point in it, and it's just full of teenagers and trash talkers and dickheads, and I ain't got time for it. I really can't be arsed. It's alright playing with your friends that you actually know, but other than that, it's bullshit. So I'm an offline gamer without a doubt. So to me, it makes no difference. But I would say, even though the PlayStation 3 hasn't got as good an online interface as the Xbox, because I have actually used the both interfaces at certain times, you know, since I've had the consoles. But the PS3, the way I look at it, you don't have to pay for it, so you can't really compare the two. You're paying 40 quid a year for an Xbox 360 Gold membership. You don't pay nothing for the PlayStation, so you can't possibly expect the two to be as good as each other. So if it's free, you should expect to get what you're going to get for free system. But that's my opinion. Anyway, so the second question is, what's your favourite game of this gen? Now, a lot of the games this year are not bought because one, they're too expensive, and I can use the money for old games. You know, retro stuff's a lot cheaper. And two, you know, yeah, well, basically the same amount of work, so it's not going to happen. So I've got to wait until they come down in price. So I'm just going by what games I actually own, what games I've played. For me, without a doubt, there's only 2 games this generation that have really blown me away: Uncharted, Grand Theft Auto 4. End of, that's it. They are absolutely phenomenal titles, brilliantly written. The scripting is absolutely superb. The controls are absolutely spot on. The pace is right. The graphics are excellent. The audio is phenomenal. The characters are superb. Nathan Drake and Nico Bellic are just absolutely fantastic. I mean, these if you only own these two games, then that's all you need for this generation. They're brilliant. Now, favourite controller is the third question. Now, I've tried all three controllers, obviously, because I've had all three systems. Now, out of the three, the PlayStation 3 and Xbox 360 are pretty similar. There's not a lot of difference. But I am going to go with the PlayStation 3 DualShock 3. This is my Japanese white model. And as you can see, it's got DualShock 3 written there. I absolutely love this system. I'll be honest, when I first started playing Next Gen with the Xbox 360, I was still an Xbox whore. I absolutely loved the original Xbox, as you all know now. And I was a major fanboy last generation. And because I was such a massive fanboy, I was convinced that the Xbox pad was better because it had the analogues at angles, and I always found that better and easier to play first-person shooters. But since owning this, I've really gotten used to it, and it's so much more comfortable. And I love. A lot of people slag off the PS3 because it's got the triggers there, they've extended it. I actually like it. I think I feel really comfortable and it works. It's much better. And the sticks are brilliant. The 360 are very stiff, where these are nice and loose, and you've really got a full control over your character, and everything just feels perfect. PS button in the middle there is just great and all. I know they've ripped off Microsoft, but it's still great. And it's just a brilliant controller. But I'm going to be cheeky, and I'm not actually going to use that as my favourite controller for this question. I'm going to put myself out on a limb and say my favourite controller for this generation is going to be the PlayStation 3 motion controller. It's not out till next April, unless they change the date. But I really have got high hopes. It's got one-in-one mapping, and looking at the E3 demos, when they were talking about different types of gaming, like you could do swords, you could do the bow and arrow, which bow and arrow look cool. I'm not a massive motion fan, but I really do think that's going to be something special. It would have been Xbox's Project Natal, but I don't know. For me, Natal, it's not the motion sensing that really blew my mind away. It was the Milo demo talking to the kid. If that could actually become a true thing, then yeah, that is going to be the best controller of this generation. But I don't see it happening because Microsoft's going to balls it up. So we'll wait and see. So I'm going with the PS3 motion control and the DualShock 3, of course. So yeah, that's me done. So yeah, guys, I'm going to take only 3 people. It's close to Christmas, and I don't know if anyone will want to do this. It's so close, but I'm going to tag Buried Under Cliches, Ty's Wayne, and one more will be. I'll do a NES game in 1991. So if any of you guys want to do a tag, that's brilliant. If not, I understand because it's Christmas. But yeah, thanks for watching, guys. Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year. See you all again soon.